Elevator.
Edward Thor says that early plasma is what got them big into Edward Prime sequence break. Edward intro Metroid Prime sequence breaking. Yeah, I can see that.
We're back
Ah,
up.
I see. What's in the rest of the room? Doesn't matter. But yeah, it is very enticing once you realize that, oh, it's in an early room, early-ish room, all the way up there. Hmm. Man, it's a loud siren.
Yep, I live in a city.
Technically, so do I, but last time we heard some ambulances from my end, so I can't really complain. Not that I would want to. So where on the map is that now?
We are just to the right of the ship. Oh, the ship isn't marked on the map.
Ah, yeah, so this is still part of the snow region, I guess. You just couldn't get there any other way.
Yep. In the
ground
original
fountains.
In the original game, this was actually where Plasma Beam was stored. The whole location that we went to just now was added new for the 2012.
Oh, interesting. Is that all super? You can't get the other ones, right?
They're not real. They're just
okay.
yeah. They don't flash. They're not an actual pickup. They're just there for this is super missile manufacturing, I guess.
Trolley room number 17, secret alcove. Ooh. Checked out. Is that another kill everything in the room with plasma bombs? Yeah,
I think
power
so.
bombs. I mean, at least they die in one. And you start with 3, right?
I think we started with 4.
Yeah, okay. But then it's enough to clear this room even on a low upgrade run.
Yeah.
Just analyzing for the speedrunners here. I'm sure nobody has had these thoughts before and or speedran Eris.
Oh, I should have opened that green door that we saw a moment ago.
Would that have been a way back from a different room?
Yeah, it's just a shortcut opening.
Maybe you have to get back to the ship through here anyway.
I could. Oh, energy tank here.
Sure, why not?
That's fine. Then you go
sure.
through this wall and you can go back to the ship's room. But I would prefer not to, just so that I don't have to go back all the way around. Because like I said, I forgot to open up the green door.
No, I was just referring to a possible escape sequence.
There is an escape, but it's handled differently.
Okay, big spoilers.
Ooh.
And you save all of the chickens in the chicken grinder room. The cages open after you trigger the countdown. They have to go all the way back there.
I'm just gonna look real fast. Was there an item in here? Nope. I find that item, like, as somebody who hacked this game once upon a time, I haven't done so in many years, I find that placing items is really hard, because you want to put something in, like, every suspicious corner.
Yeah. You had this discussion when you were playing Subversion blind, basically, and it was a lot of, oh, but there is a enticing corner here. No, that's just for flavor. Oh, there is an enticing corner here. Surely there must be something. No, it's just for flavor again. It's like,
Yeah.
I do get that a lot. I also I've gotten better and better at finding secrets at first glance in video games, and so I keep going into every corner. It's like, well, if I was a level designer, I would have put a secret here and not over there.
Yeah.
but there is nothing here. So why did I go in this corner? Just because it's there? Come on, give me a break. You need to reward me with something. I'm used to this now.
Give me a dopamine rush. I need it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends on the game, of course. Some games are pretty good at actually rewarding these corner secrets, and others are just like, yeah, we are gonna put some collectibles and audio logs, just, wherever. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Have I played Metroid Planets? I have not. I know of it. That's a fan games, a series of fan games, isn't it? Like somebody made an NES kind of inspired fan game engine that people can build their own stuff on.
So like Zelda Classic?
Sort of. The difference ends up being that Super Metroid actually has, or most of the Metroid games at this point actually have a pretty good tools. So it's not like in Zelda Classic where Hyrule Magic is pretty bad, so no one really uses it.
Is that like Luna Magic?
Named similarly because it was developed around the same time.
So for actual ROM hacking, whereas
Yes.
as I understand it, Zelda Classic is to make a fan game, right?
Yeah, Hyrule Magic is specifically for Link to the Past. But as I mentioned, it's not really used by people, and it basically has to do with not much. No one's really maintained it for a long time, so no one really does anything with it, and it just
Yeah, that is a big of an issue, of course.
yeah.
But if you have much better tools, then it's always like, yeah, why, right?
Heck, even Metroid 2 is getting some. It has new tools lately. People are starting to make Metroid 2 hacks.
Oh, wow, that's fun. I'm not sure if I would use that as a base for anything. Not that I hate it, but it is rather limited. Just from screen size alone.
It's more. It's less limited than Metroid 1 when you think about it.
I guess so.
Although there have been
from
some
what
interesting.
do, yes. Screen size, color-wise.
Yeah, that's
more.
a bit harder to work with. But I've seen some very impressive looking rooms. Over on Metroid Construction, they do a Room of the Month contest.
Oh, that's cool.
And people just show off the rooms that they make and the hacks they're working on.
I do like that because then you don't have to feel incentivized to make an entire hack just so that you have something to show for.
Yeah, ostensibly you're supposed to do it as projects that you're working on, but...
I mean, you can always compile a bunch of cool rooms into a big hack if you feel like it. Oh, we're falling down. Is it still on the map? As a very long room. Yeah, the clarification is that by default, Metroid Planets is basically a remake of Metroid 1 with some extras. And it also has a randomizer mode.
Hello!
Where you can... Oh, hi! I completely forgot that we still hadn't done Ridley. And now you got a healthy supply of supers. And plasma.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it's surprising he's not turned blue like everything else.
It's a living! Not my joke. Credits to NGT BSS. And also to Slow Beef, of course. Right? Was Slow Beef?
Yes, and diabetes.
Was Blind Metroid Prime?
I think so.
Good shit, classic shit.
Yeah. I was actually re-listening to a bunch of their old podcast episodes from like 2011, 2012-ish,
Did
2013.
podcasts even exist back then?
Yeah.
I didn't become aware of the concept until like 3 years ago or so, when everybody in the pandemic was listening to podcasts. I didn't get it, but I've started listening to some Magic the Gathering podcasts now for tech reasons.
Gotta get that EDH deck tech.
No, for limited mostly.
Oh, okay.
I'm only playing Arena. I'm not spending money on Magic. I'm not crazy. I got a house to pay off now.
Yeah, you can definitely afford to pay off a house with all the shit that you gotta spend on that game.
Yeah, but what if I open really expensive cards and sell those on the secondary market, and that pays for the house? I probably should start getting into it then. Maybe even start a podcast about what's the best idea for Magic finances. Sounds like
yes.
fun. Good use of my time, and probably people could pay me on Patreon.
Avoid the cardboard crack.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it.
I just look to my right and I see my boxes. I don't have tons and tons, but I have enough. I started playing a couple years ago.
Well, I used to play 15 years ago, and then I stopped when I was moving, not the regular group anymore, and they introduced Mythic Rares, and I was like, I don't care for that shit anymore. And then I started playing again on Arena, because at some point I was like, Magic was fun. How's it doing right now? You can just play it online for free forever? Awesome. And I've proceeded to do that. I haven't spent a cent on Arena.
Congratulations. I don't think I
Thank
did.
you.
I don't think I have either, but I also haven't played much of Arena at all. I like to play with my friends. I don't really like to play against random people.
That was something that turned me off initially, but it's fine, because most of the fun I have is just, there's a dead Crocomire here, is just drafting new decks and trying strategies I haven't done before yet, and it's a necessary evil that you actually have to play the decks then.
I know.
As a kid, I used to just build, and then pit some decks against each other solitaire style, just to see if they worked, if the opponent was playing nice. So I guess I should get into EDH then.
That was how I ended up starting to play.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good game. Too bad about the whole costs money aspect.
Too bad about the whole state of affairs with it.
Yeah, everything about it. Great game engine. Maybe they should make a ROM hack of it. Anyway.
Alright,
Couldn't afford as good as an art department, however, so the cards would end up being pretty garish. Huh?
Yeah.
Bring it back on topic. Methvin says, I'm into the real hard stuff these days. Warhammer.
So not only do you need a whole house payment's worth of money to get into Warhammer, you also need a whole house to hold your Warhammer.
Yeah. I got a bunch of people in the German Discord, a bunch of goons are also into Warhams, but they're all the meme of, oh yeah, I should paint them at some point. Surely I will. Oh, full, huh? It looks like, oh yeah, only 36 missiles and 25 supers, like we're just getting started filling up our stocks. Like, nah, sorry baby. What the hell is up with this
How
guy?
many dudes how many things does he take?
So what the fuck?
Well, now I gotta go back to these guys.
You filled him with thrice his body size and body weight in missiles.
Strongest asshole.
Slab's roof of this critter can fit so many missiles inside it. Also, now you have to find 3 more and waste all of your missiles on those.
You might have spoken too early.
That's 1 more. At least we have the good music to tide us over. That's 3
Okay,
more.
well they will.
Oh, that's good. Sorry, I became too fast for you to live on me. There is even more. Great! Yay! Very efficient. I applaud you for your problem-solving skills.
Thank you.
So can you go through that door? Oh, you can. Question mark. Ah. Oh, interesting. So, but the door on top, is that open now?
Nope. We gotta
Ah.
go down?
Or did they hide one of them in the wall?
I don't know. Actually, no, they couldn't do an enemy kill room here because these get
Because
infinite
it
respawning
respawns.
guys.
Yeah, right. Yes, it did seem like a kill room with the tough blue guys specifically made for this room.
Yeah.
But I guess that's not it.
Alright, so we're gonna go down.
Yeah. Just a little bit of a mandatory Shine Spark puzzle in BD.
I landed on the wrong side.
Wrong tile height, right?
Yep.
Could be better designed. And what do we have here? It's Crocomire. I mean, that was.
I'm gonna do the weird
foreshadowed.
grapple. Oh, the weird grapple thing's been patched out. Okay, never
Oh
mind.
no!
Oh, he's also been given damage resistance to plasma.
Oh god. I mean, it does make sense in a way. On the other hand, plasma is optional, so give me a break here.
Well,
right?
no. I mean, like, if he gets hit by plasma beam, he just immediately backs himself all the way into the pit. He and just dies.
I do know that actually. But,
Yeah.
good to explain for the viewers, but yeah, I feel like if you go through the trouble of getting plasma, they could have given you an instant kill here, right?
I guess. It's not really a big deal. Crocomire's still not trouble.
Yeah.
But
Also
explains
don't
why
mind
we saw a
fighting.
bunch of Crocomire heads.
That's again environmental storytelling top notch. I think there are some really good ideas just beyond level design in this, and the graphics do matter for that for sure.
Shame
As
about
in
the palettes.
environmental details. Yeah, sure.
The
That
palettes
always
are the
comes back
thing
to
that always, like, kind of hit me the most with it. And, like, it's interesting, but it's got a real problem, like, with contrast and clarity. Which,
Yep.
that's the unfortunate part. But at least, like, he did get better about it with his next hack.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go back up?
Meanwhile, NGDBSS has written, she went looking and couldn't find the TAS of Eris. Instead, she found the TAS of one of its contemporaries, Mockingbird Station.
Oh.
What were your thoughts on that? He asks you.
I did play that years and years ago, and the only thing I remember of it is the fucking Fantoon fight.
Go on.
The fucking Fantoon fight, from what I can remember, is basically you're stuck in a zigzag room with... I don't know if I need to kill these guys. I guess not. You're stuck in a zigzag in Morph Ball. The only way you can fight Fantoon is by hitting him with bombs.
What?
It was fucking awful.
That sounds
Like, you know, like there's
Spider
a
Guardian was too nice.
there's a bunch of hacks that exist out there. Like, and I've played a lot of them. Do I remember all of them? No. Do I remember anything else about that specific hack? No. But all these years later, 'cause I played it once probably 15 years ago or whenever, and I remember that.
Hack creator be like, yeah, so mission accomplished, memorable game. Don't know what your problem is. It's really funny though. I keep thinking that you don't have infinite space jumps because of subversion.
Oh, yeah.
Looking for the meter. Is it about to run out? Yes?
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm getting attacked. He attacked me in my moment of weakness. Oh, he comes back.
Oh, it respawns? Cool. Freeze it.
We'll just climb back up here.
Yeah, so this room is incredibly confusing. Like, what the hell are you doing? Where are you going?
I'm going up.
Yeah, sure, but you're falling through stuff, and you have to go through this stuff, and... Ugh.
This is the one-way fall downs.
Cool. Fun. You've ragged on the palette enough, now it's time to rag on the gameplay.
Yeah.
Nice foreshadowing of the roly-poly enemies that you have to use the morph ball here to succeed.
Oh, piss.
Oh, but can't you get back up again?
No, it's the fall through one ways.
Oh.
This wire is
Oh.
too much to overcome.
Oh god, I didn't even realize there were fall through one ways. We had go up one way. Did you have fall through one ways as well?
You can invert that tile.
I mean, that makes sense. Just
Yeah, you invert that tile and it does the same deal.
Yep. Yep.
Fell too far. Fell too far. Space jump gave out.
Back too far greedily. And now I actually see the wire as well. Yep. Love to refill on those big dudes.
Nope.
Meanwhile, NGDBSS is doing some more investigating, quoting, Phantoon can't be vulnerable except Borman. It takes 3 rounds to finish him. 1 round I did not make his eyes open immediately to refill energy cause he does much damage to Samus, so I presume that's from the task comments. And apparently Phantoon is the final boss of Mockingbird Station.
There we go.
Cool. That sucked.
That room is... yeah.
Oh, don't fall down to the left. Oh.
Get off.
Just a casual 5 super missiles. Don't you see, it's the end game. It has to be hard.
Novel concept.
When you don't know what a hard game versus an obnoxious game even means.
Oh, that was another one. And door
Doesn't matter,
closed.
became too fast to live.
I know for a fact that the door here is not waiting for us to open it.
Alright. You're in the abyss, I see now. You were just climbing up the bowels of Eris, and yep, sure. A bunch of rooms full of shit, am I right, guys?
Hey, energy tank.
Yeah. I mean, that one was at least pretty obvious that there was going to be something hidden. Game gets one final update. Hack creator listens to me, is like, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to fix that. Adjust the palette so it's the same as the rest of the room. That's it. That's
Oh wait, sorry, this was too visible. This game really brings its aesthetics with at the end.
I do like that it's forcing you to use the charge beam more.
We are now entering the red area on the map.
Ah. Through room number 9?
1.
1? Ah, we were in the swamp?
Yes.
Ah, yeah, right, okay. So you didn't actually climb up the bowels, or did you?
No.
And-
Is the bowels room 21 in yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we got into there and then had to turn around.
Oh.
Or we had to go a different path.
Never mind. So these are the hidden ruins, and you were in the Cyobelian Shrine Shaft. That's a bird that exists.
I don't know why I'm having Samus's visor is all colors right now.
Maybe it's tied to some other thing that's flashing?
Well, like, the visor color comes about... the visor flash does change in certain instances, like dark rooms it changes to yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So it could just be an effect, but like... I mean, it is an effect of some type, I'm just not sure what they did.
You think it's deliberate, or is it informed by the room being funkily coded?
I would assume the colors are deliberate. The room, it's probably called for a certain reason. Here's another one of the weird parallax rooms.
Oh god, my eyes.
I'll speed through it.
Jesus. Ew. Path of the Chosen One with a Z again. So you can't pass through there if you don't have the gravity suit?
Oh, hang on.
Better move fast.
Actually, yeah.
Whee!
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
We're in trouble now.
Yeah, that does sound like trouble.
It'll be alright, but...
Yeah, it's not that bad, I guess.
Oh, it
But
actually
you have to
stops.
speed
I
through.
could have probably just kept going. This is the hack that removed damage on screw attack, yes.
Will you get an extra screw attack later, or was it
No,
completely supplanted by
it
the evasion?
replaces.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Huh. I was
Was that
really
speed keep?
thinking that
Yes.
would have bet that at the end there was a speed gate, but no. Nice enough. Could have just space jumped through.
I think there was, bomb walls at the end.
This room was called the Trial of Speed.
Was that the legendary Fanta Lake?
If it does no damage, then is it just screw?
That's a reasonable statement. I don't like it.
Oh, to be in my early 20s again and to make thousands of double entendre jokes with that for the next half hour. But I'm not gonna.
Double entendre jokes are universal. It doesn't matter what age you are.
It's true, but on the other hand, it's not even much of a joke.
Yeah, fair.
That's the extra reason I'm stopping.
Now, I don't remember why, but we have to come into this room. Something important, I guess. This is... I think this is the number 9 room in the red.
Checking. Yeah, that's a singular room here. Chozo's trial. There he is, Chozo. Oh no, it's alive. It's flashy. It does damage. Kill me, my daughter.
Really, the boundary between statue and not. A statue and life is really being tested here.
Maybe they are... All of these statues actually have fleshy Chozos inside. And they are just encased in a thin shell of stone. Horrific. Okay, so what did it do?
Well, that destroyed that guy, opened the room, and I assume it opened this door for us.
Ah, okay, sure. It seems rather random, to be honest. Once again, it's like if that has a lore reason or a thought behind it. Be nice to know that.
First time watcher, long time Eris lover, better treat her well. She's gotta treat us well too. But no, I've played this hack many times, I really do enjoy it.
I really enjoyed looking at it.
How much
Are
further
you
do I
back
have
here?
in the endgame sequence? We're almost finished. So now we can get out.
The door on the top left of this room, right? That open now?
This one opened here. There's two things I gotta do first. Can I get through here? No. Okay, so yeah, we're back in...
Oh,
These doors are now open.
map station doors.
This is an optional thing to go and do, I believe. I'm not sure.
Just seems to keep going and going. I mean, yeah, if we don't even have the screw attack to look forward to as an ultimate upgrade.
We actually have everything, other than Variasuit.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't exist, so...
But yeah, we're almost finished here.
I do like the dense map. I think that's very well done. Making the most of the space. There is a widescreen hack of this game. Sapphire never got it to work. Huh. Supposed to be BPS files. Oh, that's why there was a map station door. See, that's environmental storage.
Entry log uploading to Visor.
Okay, does this explain everything?
Last report. Surface is not responding. My team is dead. My wife. Only me and our child now. Wayland told us the planet was safe. Lying bastards.
So
Something
it
has
is
happened and Faith now replaces my cold skepticism. The Chozos speak to my daughter. She said artifacts are aligning. Unbound knowledge imbued upon her. A gift from them. She holds the key to take down the Metroids. She must be saved. Dr. Rush.
Mega Man's dog? Okay. So I don't get it. But did you have to kill that Chozo brain because it was influencing his daughter in various ways?
I don't know. But, like, I believe that's just an optional thing that you can get. But it's just, like, the little bit of lore in the game that can actually get explained.
I mean, that's better than nothing. I was actually asking for that, so cool.
Yeah, like, it's not in the start because there is no opening sequence, or if there was, I've forgotten. But basically, she's assigned to come to this planet to search, to figure out what happened to the Federation research team that was here.
I mean, that is usually a bit of a thin premise, but there seems to be a lot more behind this. All those Chozo ruins and such. Aha. Ah, Phantoon, another final boss. And it just makes sense, you didn't have to fight the bosses to open the endgame sequence, so the bosses are now in the endgame sequence. Oh, did it always have the eyes on the outside?
No.
Vacuous Phantoon.
Will I be playing Vitality? I think I am. Not today, but just in general. I think I am. I'm not sure why the screen does like a kind of flash when he gets hit. I think it might have to do with the kind of like the sort of glow effects that are going on in the room.
Yeah, it doesn't look super intended. So otherwise the fight is unchanged, presumably? Maybe some other health values?
It might be health values, but it's the room layout. At this point in the like history of Super Metroid hacking, changes to bosses were not really that doable, other than health values.
Yeah. Yeah, the room is a little bit more narrow. Okay, yeah, sure.
It's a bit more narrow. It's got these little spikes I'm standing on.
But they don't hurt you. Really dropped the ball on their hard as nails hack here.
Oh my god.
Also, it should damage you the entire time. Oh, it does change color. I was just about to comment that it probably didn't.
He changes colors at, like, fixed health variables, if I remember right.
So it's not like Dragon, who has like 5-6 different colors?
Something like... yeah, it's like... he only changes at certain health values above 0. Yeah. Because if you give Phantoon a lot of health, like more than normal, he won't start getting orange and and red until you get down to the rest of it. Is it doing a mode 7 pixelate effect? It could be, because he's running on layer 1, at least some part of it.
Oh, that's it. He is the final boss. I was just joking.
I forgot there's an actual timer.
So much of an escape sequence if you are not told to get out immediately.
It did sort of tell us, but it's fine. We're going up.
Just like other M. No. One of these days, Edward wants to play a hack that makes Creed the final boss. Creed in the escape sequence under the time limit. Just being fat and in the way. Don't actually do that, that would be a terrible idea. Isn't kind of spoilers for Dread, but the final boss there somewhat like Kraid?
Hey, take a look.
Is that the animal to save? Oh my god. It's her. Oh. Oh,
So,
I see now.
we actually can't spin jump anymore because we've got a child hanging on. So I can no longer space jump. It's not going to matter for that much, but it is a neat little...
Oh, that's cool. So, is that optional?
No.
Okay.
I don't believe so.
Otherwise the door doesn't open?
I think so. I'm not positive. I've never really tried.
It's really neat. Cool.
There we go.
There we go. Very nice. Even saved the animal, the human one. Now that is the palette. Oh, that explains it. The entire planet has a weird palette.
Space jump is no, but speed boost and morph ball are okay.
Did you morph ball?
I didn't morph after getting her. I didn't even try.
It would be really weird, like the child hanging on, but just like
Just
going
rotating around
the
little, yeah. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Eris is a cool game. It's hard to look at these days in places. I appreciate so much like what he inspired within the community. But like, yeah, it's a little challenging to go back to at times. Not even just because of difficulty, just traversal. I know I mentioned that the 2009 version's more open, but come to think of it, like it really isn't. Like the big change is that you could in the original get evasion as soon as you get bombs. I did actually like look it up. Mm-hmm. But like the Marble Garden is open, but you can't do anything there without super missiles. So there's like no reason to actually go there, so I don't blame him for putting a door on that one.
Yeah, I think that is generally a good idea because, I mean, ultimately you're still going to be gated by the same doors and keys you get because it is still a Metroidvania where you are working with the same subset of tools that the original gave you, generally, usually, in that hack. And that means that, yeah, sure, if you can go everywhere, but just encounter locked door after locked door after locked door, the only thing that you're really doing is demanding of the player to take more notes of where to get back to later and increase the game time they have to spend going there.
Yeah.
And that is why games usually lock you in more. Why the more linearity is not necessarily a bad thing, per se. I think optional non-linearity, where you can find shortcuts, but it's very clear where you have to actually go, like Zero Mission does it, is perhaps the best way to have your pie and eat it too.
Now I did see that there is a change in this one to actually make it so you can get the charge beam as soon as you get bombs. In the original, you needed grapple first, because the one of the blocks above your ship that lets you go towards the charge beam is one of the grapple crumble blocks. So like there are some changes in general. It is faster to get charge beam here, but it's It's just a minor change for the most part.
Well, it's not minor for me because I love charging my weapon. So thank you, Digital Mantra, I guess.
Yeah.
You never know. Did you say his name at any point? Because you always
Probably
like
at the
say
start
it.
of the, probably in one of the first videos that we did, not the stream.
I just completely forgot, but Sapphire actually mentioned it. So thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I was all the time I was like, is it awkward to ask now? And obviously he didn't change the credits, so can't even know from here. Man, you should have been faster. Now we don't even know if Samus is a girl or not. Do you think you profited a lot from knowing what to do
Oh,
here?
certainly. The first time I
Yeah.
played it, I was wandering around for hours.
I wonder if it would be interesting if you, for example, gave me a hack to play that you know very well, and I'm just bumblefucking around until I'm like begging you to tell me where to go
The
next.
problem with doing stuff like that is it's so hard to recommend hacks because so many of them require like little bits and pieces of like technical knowledge or like skill knowledge.
Mm. I mean,
It's
technically, I
it's
know things. Till I'm not very used to stuff. I've been saying a lot of, oh yeah, I don't know if I could this room. So definitely see the issue there.
yeah. It's
Ah, there we
it's
have it.
it's hard.
Digital Mantra.
Yep, it's on the little intro. It's hard to
Yeah.
say, but it is like I love these. Subversion was the one that it's like, oh wow, I finally have a hack I can recommend to just like anybody because it's the difficulty level in it is pretty like reasonable throughout.
Absolutely, that looked perfectly acceptable. And as I said, even for the Hive segments, I think I would have just sat down and be like, okay, so I guess I'm just going to see how far I can go here. And it was like 3 rooms in the end, right? So it's like,
Hmm.
cool.